How's it going, everyone? In this video, I want to highlight the Gothic Remake, which is coming from publisher THQ Nordic and developer Alchemia Interactive, a brand new studio, and they actually just dropped a new trailer for the remake as a part of the THQ Nordic Digital Showcase 2023. The trailer is dubbed Welcome to the Old Camp, showcases some of the footage from the game, and visually speaking, the game looks quite good. Now, if you're not familiar with Gothic, Gothic's been around for a pretty long time, and it's one of those classic RPG franchises that is revered. However, Gothic 1 did come out all the way back in 2009, and while the game is very, very well received, going back and playing it now will definitely show its age. The game was actually, the original that is, was developed by Piranha Bytes, who have since put out titles like Elix, Risen, Elix 2 of course, and so on and so forth, and now a brand new studio is at the heart of the Gothic 1 remake. Again, the trailer, about 2.5 minutes long, showcases some of what you can expect out of the game. I want to talk a little bit about it. The game's official page notes, the kingdom of Mirtana has been invaded by an implacable horde of orcs. King Robar II, in need of a large quantity of magical ore in order to forge powerful weapons, operates in the mines with all available prisoners. He needs the magical ore in order to forge powerful weapons to prevent them from escaping. The monarch asks his best magicians to create a magical barrier, but something goes wrong. The magic gets out of control, and mutiny turns the mines into a wild territory now controlled by the most violent prisoners. The king is forced to negotiate with the new owners while the tension between the different factions of the mines increases. What no one expects is that the arrival of an unknown prisoner will change absolutely everything. The features note return to the colony and a full-blown remake of the popular revolutionary game Gothic from 2001. Rediscover the world of the mining colony, its secrets and challenges. Play as a nameless hero, manage the fate of a lifetime convicted prisoner who must survive in a world of wild animals, creatures, and convicts of dangerous reputation. Faithful, full remake of the original Gothic and modernized combat system that takes the basic premises of the original combat system to the modern age. Again, that's really the main issue with the original. It's a game from north of 2 decades ago. That's all that you can expect out of a game from over 20 years ago. So a game like this, getting a remake, introducing it to a modern audience, I think is ultimately going to be incredibly beneficial. The remake has been in development for a little bit now, and ultimately this could be something to get people into the franchise for the first time. Now, the remake itself is actually a next-gen exclusive, and given the fact we don't have a release window, I wouldn't expect this until at the earliest fall of 2024. That's when I would think would be the earliest, and based on the fact that they're not being, very specific with a release window or anything like that, I would more than likely say it's probably going to be a 2025 title, especially when you're talking about a big RPG like this. THQ Nordic is super interesting because they're giving a place for a lot of these classic franchises that, hey, maybe they don't resonate as much. Like Gothic, again, is a franchise a lot of people are nostalgic about, but to the modern audience, again, a lot of people might not even be familiar with it. THQ Nordic has done a pretty good job in bringing a lot of those games back to the forefront. You look at what they did with Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning, you look at what they did with like the SpongeBob titles, and those games are actually doing fairly well now. Like THQ Nordic has carved a pretty nice niche for themselves, and saying niche may be actually underselling it quite a bit because they're expanding at a pretty rapid rate. Now, THQ Nordic drops a lot of stuff, so sometimes, their games don't have the biggest budget, and they're a publishing firm, and Alchemia Interactive is the ones developing the game, but THQ Nordic obviously behind the funding, and they drop a lot of stuff. They're bringing back Titan Quest with Titan Quest 2, so it's kind of interesting, all of the projects that they have under their umbrella, and Gothic 1 Remake is definitely one of their bigger ones. Now, Alchemia Interactive themselves is a brand new studio. Noted on their official page is noted, a place where ancient knowledge is used to forge stories and legends. While you are reading this, our alchemists are focused on creating a remake of the legendary Gothic game for next-gen and PC. Alchemia Interactive is a new game development studio based in the heart of Barcelona, Spain. Our focus is development of RPG and action-adventure projects. Nevertheless, a worldwide quest for the best alchemists has started. Maybe you can be one of the chosen to join our guild. Obviously, they're also hiring right now, so they're an expanding studio, and given that their first project is something major major, like a Gothic 1 remake, that is a great deal of pressure on their shoulders right out the gate, and this is really going to establish them right from the get-go on whether or not they're going to be a studio to follow. Like, a lot of studios, you know, they get started off with small projects. This one is a pretty big one and is immediately going to have a healthy level of attention, and even if you're not nostalgic towards Gothic 1, I think this is going to be a game that ultimately a lot of people are going to have interest in as a true next-generation RPG with quite a bit of depth to it and a ground-up remake. And again, the nostalgia is going to allow a lot of people to speak about it, talk about it, and I think that'll ultimately just spread through social media and whatnot. So we'll see how this one turns out. The trailer itself looks good. Again, I wouldn't expect to play this anytime in the near future, but still a game to certainly keep on your radar. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.